College in the stands, in the numbers, and Royal College coming down here to Hindi home grounds in Pallekelle, and it's looking pretty good for Trinity at the moment with 23 points of a gap that they have built up from Colombo. Bring it here to Kandy in a very advantageous position, but Royal all out to regain past glory and try to put it on back for Royal at the second leg of the Bradby Shield 2012. The live pictures coming your way on Channel I, the leader in sport. And to give you an expert opinion on the story, we have Chandrashan Pereira with me, who is from neither of the two schools, so he's got to give you the unbiased view on the topic.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you this much. Good evening, Sri Lanka. Wherever you are in this wonderful island of ours, you're going to pick up this live, and you can imagine the pressure here in Pallekelle. This is pretty serious stuff. You can't ask for more than this. Beautiful setting, picturesque, scenic, all of those just become quite useless in a sense, because it's what's going to happen in the middle. Royal College are going to come out. They're going to come out guns blazing, I rather think. I know your side has been a little peppered in Colombo. I know what people are saying. But here's the story. Royal have every single thing to look forward to. They can play as hard as they want to. They can play out of their skins. And Trinity have to defend and try and make sure that they take this home. We'll have a look at the weather report, because that will tell you the story. The conditions here at the cauldron. It's very much like a cauldron here for this Singer Bradby 68 special. There it is now on your screens. Temperature 28. Wind speed 24 kilometers per hour. And a humidity factor of 70, which is going to make it very partial. It's partially cloudy upstairs, but the conditions underfoot in Ura are a little critical. It's harsh, it's hard, it's dusty, and it's good running facilities. But will that make a difference for Royal, or will that be an advantage for Trinity College?
Well, Sean, that's a big question today, because Royal is known for playing with their pack, and they have a very strong pack compared to the line. And Trinity College have got the faster runners on the side. That is for sure, Sean. So that is going to be a crucial factor in deciding what happens today. As we said before, Sean, before we came on air, I was just telling you, a couple of tackles and the skin's going to come peeling off, because it's pretty hard conditions underground.
Don't go there, mate. I've been there, I've seen it, I've done it. I know, I can almost feel my hands and my knees when I look at the skin that we have lost in the process of playing this wonderful game. But today, having said that, okay, there is pressure on Trinity College to try and take this Bradby. There's more pressure on Royal College to try and get it right. Now, for you at home, for Royal and for Trinity fans, and of course for everybody worldwide, we're streaming live on www.rugby.lk. So text, call, tell everybody to tune in, because this is staggering. It's chock-a-block. Everybody waiting for this result. But for me, in the dressing room, right now the boys have just warmed up and gone back in. For me, I would like to tell you what I think are happening in the dressing room with Royal College. They're going to be a very serious chat about how much pride they have. For Trinity, it's about maintaining their skill level, their performance, and to see if they can outdo Royal. I rather think it's going to be an absolute cracker in the middle. I think first leg is forgotten. Let's have a look at the stats, and then you can decide for yourself.
We'll take a look at the highlights, Sean, coming in from the first leg. Brilliant stuff for Trinity College. Let's see what Royal has in store today.
We're on the stats right now. Let's have a quick look. Royal have won 60 times. Trinity 62.
Well, Sean, it's there's a bit of opinion coming from the outside.
It's coming from all over the place.
All over the place, Sean. But still, within, we shall see what happens here today.
62, 65. Ajit tells me it's 65. Now, for all of you watching this, I hope you're going to enjoy the broadcast, because it's going to get intense. And if you miss, if you get up, if you leave, you're going to lose out. So I suggest you sit down very comfortably. It's a beautiful place, fabulous lineup. Inura, it's pressure.
Absolutely, Sean. Just looking at it, Sean, because Royals got nothing to lose today. They're going to play their hearts out, because there's everything to gain by winning the second leg. They have a big points margin into gap, and they've got to come out all guns blazing, like you said before.
History there for the making, mate.
Absolutely, Sean, because it's going to be a very hard task, because you're coming into Trinity terrain. We're coming into the Lions' den to battle.
Let's have a look at some highlights.
First leg.
It was a wonderful setting, and the pressure really was on when Royal College playing at home. And the kickoff, I suppose Jamaldeen, skipper for Royal, thought it was going to be a very intense match, but never anticipated what went on from then. It really was a huge turnaround, and I suppose you get turning points in games, and what happened in Colombo is now history. Trinity actually sailed over in more sense than one, and really just completely outclassed Royal in Colombo. But that was done and delivered. Trinity just stepped up to the mark. There was a few things that went on that we don't really want to discuss, but it meant that Trinity had the advantage. They got the momentum, and then everything seemed to go right for them. The tries came. Some of these tries were so easy. It looked almost as if it was like a perfect script for Trinity College. For Royal College, it looked a little bit like a bit of a nightmare. But that can be corrected today, and that's what we're looking forward to. Here are the highlights, just in case you're wondering. For those of you just tuning in, thank you very much for the company. This is Channel I live around Sri Lanka and around the world, because we're streaming live. We're also trying to dodge the balls that are being kicked at us over the uprights. In the meantime, enjoy Trinity College. And all the Trinity fans around the world will enjoy these highlights, because Royal won't really want to see them. In the meantime, have a look at this. Wonderful to see. Great try. Sheik coming in as a substitute, and then just making sure he waltzed past, he dodged past all those defenders. Nice sidestep and good strong legs as well. So the Bradby, the 68th Singer Bradby, lining up for all of you. We're just watching the highlights before we go live. And right now, we're just going to cut back. That was the grand conclusion. The flares were up. It was quite dark at the end of the day, but right now stood next to me, or sat next to me rather, is Brigadier there. My goodness, sir, thank you very much for joining us. You've got a big smile on your face. I can imagine why. Tell me how it feels to be up here, Pallekelle, home ground. The boys winning the first leg, winning the league at the same time. And now here you are watching them at home, trying to make it the double.
Yes. The only school in Sri Lanka now who have won the cricket league, all three, and Rugby league also.
I forgot about that. That is a magnificent year for you. So sport is really top class.
And not only that, today we have broken 2 Sri Lankan records in swimming at Anand, the swimming
Lovely.
pool.
Fabulous.
Then the 2 Spell Masters consecutive years we have won it. The youngest chess championships with the Trinity. We are doing in sports very well, and also in academics, O levels, we have done out of 240, 238
So
have been.
Trinity back to their absolute best.
I hope so.
Again,
And
history in the
more so.
making. Now for you today, Pallekelle, home, this ground, the boys in the middle. Did you have a chance to have a word with the boys before they
Yes,
came out?
definitely. They are with very high morale and the commitment and the cooperation, and they are determined to win this Bradby for the second time today.
Well, they've got a wonderful cushion of 23 points, so they've got the luxury of that. But of course, it still means they've got to come out and try and win today and take that Bradby in absolute luxury.
Yes, 23 is not that, it's only 3 tries.
Exactly, I was just going to say that. So the pressure is on again to make sure that you have a very good account of yourself up here in Pallekelle, because you're at home.
Yes.
After a very long time. You've been playing at Bogambara, which for me was very confusing as to why you would leave home and go and play somewhere else. But right now you decide to play at home, which is wonderful. But for you as principal of Trinity, when you see all of these records, all of these results, you must feel fairly proud of the boys and the staff and everything that goes on.
Yeah, this is the collective effort from me, the staff, the vice principals, the minor staff, and moreover the students' commitment along with their parents and old boys.
One very big question for you. Singer, the company, the people, the chairman, the marketing director, the staff, and their support for Trinity College, for rugby, for sport in Sri Lanka. Makes you very proud to know them, eh?
Isn't it? I'm very grateful to Mr. Hema Kamarasuri, who has donated so much of money for us to put this fabulous roof and the giant stand for what we are having today, and also the construction, the amount of money they have spent on the rugby, especially for Trinity, is magnificent, and we really grateful to Senator Singer for the gifts that they have given to
Oh,
us.
absolutely. There's no issue about the fact that, I mean, they have been perhaps the greatest supporters of sport. Mr. Hema Kamarasuri himself being a royalist, outstanding facility, but as chairman, I rather think one of the greatest sports fans in Sri Lanka, and such a good factor to see corporate Sri Lanka stepping up. So I'm going to say, you know, when you have a look at all of this, when you look at Singer, when you look at the two teams, Royal and Trinity, great stables, I think you're one of the oldest schools rugby fixtures in the world.
Yes.
So, I mean, we need to look at the crowds today. When you see all of these Trinitians, generations of Trinitians, that must make you feel even better.
Yes. Actually, today the expected, we never expected such a big crowd.
How
today.
big is the crowd, by the way?
It's about 12,500 seating capacity available in Pallekelle today.
We're just seeing visuals now of the boys in the dressing room and stuff like that. You're saying 12,500 people today. I'm going to see 12,500 people comfortable. I'm going to see about 15,000 people crowding in to watch the game.
Hope so.
Brilliant. Here you go. Look at the crowds. Everybody lining up. Everybody waiting. A little tense. The anticipation must be huge. For you, your personal feelings about the first half. Tell me about that.
We, within the first 5 minutes, we should get at least 3 points to penalty.
Okay, so you think Trinity will take off straight from Colombo? They're not going to be a little hesitant, assess Royal College in Pallekelle before they start playing their game, or do you think they're going to go straight from Colombo?
I don't undermine the capabilities of the Royalists. But as we are in the home ground, I think my people, my students, my players, they have the determination and courage to start with the first scoring.
Brilliant. Brigadier, I'm going to say thank you very much. You got a very busy day and a very proud day for you. Irrespective of what happens, I think the Bradby is going to be very close, and we look forward to that. Thank you very much indeed, sir. There you go. Now, he's a very happy principal. I can't say anything more than that, because you can imagine what a feeling for him and for his staff and for everybody here of how this Bradby is going to go. The intensity, the pressure is on. As he said, he expects points right up front from Trinity College. We'll wait and see. The crowd packed in, chock-a-block, the whole of Sri Lanka waiting to see wonderful stories. I have now the privilege of sat next to me is Mr. Ajit Aberatna. There you go, beautiful sight there, absolutely brilliant. Like I said, generations of Trinitians and Royalists come with their families, mummy, daddy, I think the neighbors, and perhaps the neighbors' friends are also here. It's a chock-a-block story. It is beautiful. It's one of the best pictures and a best advert for rugby, for Singer, for the two schools, and for everything you can imagine. Stood next to me, or sat next to me now in our very special Go Fast stools, because we can turn on all that. You can hear is Ajit Aberatna, and next to him is Mr. Ravi Vijayanathan. Ravi Vijayanathan, prop for Royal College. Ajit Aberatna, very famous number 8 for Trinity College. You can't answer more than this. I'm going to have to ask both of you gentlemen. Trinity College first, because you had the privilege of winning the first leg. Coming out here, Pallekelle, first kickoff. You think the pressure on, or you think you're going to watch what Royal will do?
Well, it depends on who gets the kickoff, but I think Royal would really come with all guns firing. There's a sense of deja vu here, because last year Trinity lost the first Bradby, lost to Isipatana, and the same thing has happened to Royal. But as a Trinity, I hope it won't happen. But what I'm saying is there's a sense of deja vu.
You hope a great deal, yes.
Yeah, but the kickoff, as you say, that first couple of minutes is very important. In the first Bradby, Royal scored off the kickoff, and they held Trinity, they shattered their confidence, and Trinity really did not come out of it. But Ravi...
Let's say what Ravi will say. Ravs, okay, Ajit just said he feels that, you know, it's critical for that first catch, settle down quickly. But do you think Royal, given the fact that they came second in Colombo, have pressure on them to try and settle early, try and dictate the pace of the game? Will they do that in Pallekelle?
They will have to do that, Shan, if they want to put the pressure on. My opinion that they will have to score first. If Royal scores first, and probably within the first 5 minutes.
So you're saying there's pressure to score that first
definitely,
point?
They will have the pressure to put the scores out the board. And if they can do that, I'm sure Royal will be on sort of a high, or at least on a high note. They can keep the pressure on. If you see the Royals' performance, even in the last game, Shan, they held on till the last 10 minutes, and then they lost to Isipatan in the last 5 minutes, probably for 10 minutes, you know, by some exceptional brilliant try. So Royal is a very team game. It's a team. They play as a unit, but they don't have, you know, stars in the side. But Trinity has many, you know, talented players, many guns to fire. probably man to man, Trinity is a better side.
Or on paper, but again, it comes down to what's in the middle today.
Absolutely, but Royal will come without pressure today because they are down. They are down about 20 points on the Bradby, so probably they need to score first. And I would say the pressure is on Trinity.
All right, fair
going to
call. That's a fair call coming from you now. From Ajit, I need to know. The boys, Trinity College, pressure on, won the first story. But having said that, you still got to come out here, assert yourself, dominate play, and see where you can outplay Royal in the departments.
Where you can outplay Royal in the departments, as you say, is in the midfield. Right through this season, Royal have been giving away tries in the midfield, 12, 13 channels. And in the second, third phases, we see that there have been breaks in the midfield. And if Royal doesn't plug those holes, whether Royal scores first or not, Trinity will keep plugging into those holes. Yeah, that's where they know there is some sort of weakness. Last year it happened, Chaturanga, and we saw Kanil Senviratna breaking through the center and really cutting through the middle.
Chutra in the first leg, Karnataka did exactly the same.
He joined the fun, and it all opened up and the floodgates opened for Trinity. So I feel that apart from the hype and all that Royal will bring into the game, they have to sew up the center field play or the midfield play, because Trinity will know that that's where they got the breaks.
And they will exploit that. But Ravi, now having said that, Ajit just said right. Everybody knows what Trinity is going to do. Royal College under a little bit of pressure to try and get it right more than anything else, because in Colombo it didn't go right for them. Against Isipatana, the last bit didn't go right for them. So here now in Pallekelle, in the dressing room, what do you think last minute? What are their brains trying to focus on as to what they'll come out and do to see how they can exploit what Trinity have as a weakness?
I think, Sean, they will have to retain possession. Royal with the ball has been very strong. This was very evident in the St. Peter's game. But Royal without ball, the other side looks dangerous because their defense has been weak. And this is what happened. Trinity exploited the Royal defense. Especially, like I agree with what Ajit said. If they run in the middle, it's going to be a situation where Royal will find it very difficult to, make evens. But however, if the Royal team does not lose possession, which they demonstrated very well in the St. Peter's game, and retain possession throughout the game, and don't allow that ball, don't allow the second, third phase, fourth phase ball for Trinity, I think we have a very good chance to pull this game.
All right. Thank you very much, Ravi. Thank you very much, Ajit. Enjoy the game. We'll decide on what happens at half-time and how it goes at full-time. It is a big, big story. There you go. Two wonderful experts sat here talking to us about what is absolutely important. Here are the crowds, expectant crowds, anticipating the best. The band is ready. The boys are in the dressing room just waiting to come out. The coaches have done everything that they possibly can. Homework done. It's about the mental preparation to bring the whole side out here. Focused, ready, willing, able, courage, heart, passion, pride. That is the biggest P of the whole lot. Pride, passion, and courage, if anything. For me, I'm just going to enjoy the game because the music kicks up. The pressure is on. All of you around Sri Lanka enjoying these pictures live on Channel I, streaming live as well. You've got to be proud because this is my country, our paradise. This is rugby at its best. For you watching, you're going to enjoy. Don't go anywhere. And I would like to say hello because Changa's on commentary. We're going to cut that now and come back and enjoy 80 minutes of pure passion, pride. And the Bradby 68, brought to you by Singer and Channel I, going to kick it live and kick it massive. Enjoy.
Thank you, Sean. Welcome to the 2068 Bradby, reporting live from Pallekelle Stadium. Singer sponsored with me, a young Verona is with me.
Hey there, Changa. Well, it's all nice and loud and vibrant, as much as I remember my first Bradby walking in to watch it from the stands. And well, this is Kandy and it's Pallekelle Stadium. It's the Trinity home ground, Changa. You can tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I can tell you that it's a Trinity College home ground. But I never played here, never practiced here, because the time that we were here, we did not have the Pallekelle Stadium. But it's lovely, very well done. The committee has put everything into that. As we can see from the pictures, the Trinitians are waving, and it's a huge crowd here.
And I'm pretty sure the Trinitians are up in spirits, Changa, about the first leg victory, and they're hoping for more of that in home grounds, and especially hoping for it here in Kandy, where the crowd base is mostly blue, gold, and red. And I think the teams are lining up in a little bit to be introduced to the chief guest. We've got the bands out at the moment. And we're waiting to begin the 68th Bradby Shield encounter, second leg here in Kandy at the Pallekelle Trinity College Rugby Stadium.
Yeah, proudly sponsored by Singer. They've been with Trinity Rugby, Royal Rugby and Bradby for a long, long time. It's good to have the Bradby back in Pallekelle. The way to come in must have been a bit difficult, but having said that, it's lovely, isn't it? Well done, and the stadium, it looks full, and with all these colourful flags around.
And it's quite a new look for the stadium as well, because the last time I remember seeing the stadium, it wasn't as much as what it is today. And Trinity College has worked hard on getting things in place for the 68th Bradby. Everything is brilliant, looking lovely and ready to begin for the games in the middle. Lovely pictures coming your way, courtesy of Channel I, the leader in sport, and Singer Sri Lanka, a trusted name when it comes to sport in Sri Lanka.
Trinity College students, they're already dancing in the alley. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a very, very close game. As far as I come concerned, because the chief guest this evening is the 1974 Trinity skipper, C.Y. Cheng, a line of girls, an unbeaten season, and they compare that to one of the best seasons that Trinity had in 1974, and he is his chief guest today.
And the Trinity College boys all dressed in white on screen at the moment. Bumper band in the background, spirit flying high, the flags, everything coming in place. And well, I guess the toss is out, Shanga, at the moment. We're still waiting word as to what happens. It's really loud around here, and it's really pretty hard to be concentrating on what's happening on the game in the middle when you've got such a brilliant and civilian crowd to cheer the team on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's very noisy, and I just can't hear anything. It's very, very noisy. The bands, and the bands. And we are waiting for the toss. Adi Dilroy Fernando, the referee today in this game, and he's doing the 20th Bradby.
Yep, I think he had a little bit of trouble getting in the stands a little while ago.
I'm not surprised about that as well. I tell you, Trinity College Rugby has developed, and they had a good season this year. They lost to St. Peter the first game, and from that it has been tremendous. And I think, you know, behind the success of the Trinity success, there have been two gentlemen. And I think they need to be told about. That's one is one boy, a gentleman, like he's Tyrone Smith. In the scrummage, he's never played rugby for Trinity, but he has coached the Trinity juniors many years ago, and he's proudly says that he produced a landsman in the form of Odia, and he's a boxing legend. And the other guy is Rohan Abikun. He's no stranger. He's a Trinity centre, Sri Lanka, and Chandrasekh's co-partner, and has been tremendous.
As we have at the moment the toss coming up. The referee Dilroy is having a chit-chat with the boys, trying to decide on who's going to be taking the kick and which way.
Are you going to bat first or field first?
That's a hard one to decide.
Well, it looks like Royal have won the toss.
From right, you are kicking to it this way. Okay, few things. Let me handle the game. Any issues with your players, ask them to talk to you. You can come and ask me. Okay, not that you can. Okay, and you can ask me. Clarify. But let me handle the game.
How the game should be. He will set the standards now.
And it's inside with the boys, and they're all prepped up to begin. Changa, Trinity College crest coming up very proudly on that lady.
As you said, I can see a lot of red, gold and blue t-shirts all around.
Well, Changa, mind you, from the traffic in the morning, I can tell you the Royal College have arrived in their numbers as well.
You will know it when Royal scores first. If Royal scores first, you'll know it that they are in numbers here.
We shall see. It's all up to what happens in the middle in a little bit. And, well, I think Royal won the toss. They've elected to Once again, the Trinity College stands. There we go, Royal College in their numbers as well, Sanga.
Yep, there you are. It's good to see these great institutions coming together to play for the 68 Bradby encounter 2012.
So the beauty of the Bradby, Sanga, we have College team walking out on the park. The beauty of the game is the Royal Trinity all get together to enjoy 1.5 hours of intense rugby, and at the end of the day, win or lose, the camaraderie lives on.
Absolutely, yes. That's a good thing. And after the game, if you walk into the OTSC, you can see how the Royal College Old Boys and the Trinity Old Boys, how they mingle and enjoy themselves. It doesn't matter whatever the result.
Well, Sanga, me being a Royalist, I had a couple of Trinitians to help me out to find the stands today and where to go. And all old mates who've been part and parcel of the tradition for the last number of years.
So coming back to the story, Ron Abekun has been a silent mover. He has helped Trinity a lot this year, and it's a great thing to see former national caps who are representing the school coming back and giving it back to the school.
Well, that's great to see in any school, Sanga, as the old boys coming in to support the youngsters who are budding with their talent, trying to get themselves up on that platter. And, well, we have the Royal College team lined up, awaiting the Lions to walk out of the den.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Because
They're going to do it with a mighty roar.
I'm sure they will be doing the mighty row because they know that Ravi Vijayanandan is standing right behind me, waiting with a spider web.
These are all live pictures coming your way on the leader in sport, Channel I. Proudly been with the Bradby for the last number of years, and they're pretty much part of the Bradby as we are.
Very much. Good camera work. We had it last week when you saw that try of the slice kicked. Waiting for the Lions, as you say. They must be having their last meal.
I guess the last meal's on the field for them, Changa. Let's see how hard it will be to digest.
It could be very, very hard for them because I'll tell you, Royal always come back. They will always come back. That's the one of the good ingredients of Royal Rugby has over the past. They always come back in the second leg.
Looking at it from a practical sense as well, Sanga, Royal College had nothing to lose today and everything to gain. They're going to play their hearts out because they know that today is also time to win face, save face, and maybe, even though they might not take home the Bradby Shield, it's a chance, it's an opportunity to fight back hard from the first leg in Colombo.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of a game that both teams will develop because in Colombo, here comes the Lions. They're out there.
Up with a mighty row indeed, Sanga. The crowds are ecstatic. It's home terrain. You can see the Trinity flags waving left, right, and centre.
Led by that crack center three quarters. I'll tell you, because it'll be the game plan that's going to be most important. In Colombo, the Trinitians, dazzled walls, they did everything up, and their defense plan was fantastic. Royal just went up on brute force, and when you keep going, and if you can't put boys on the board, and when the Trinitians ran their threes, there was no second phase defense. That's what is going to be important. Royal will have to come up with a different game plan.
All mistakes to learn from, Sanga. Let's hope that they have learned from their mistakes and come back stronger today, because the game plan's probably going to change in Kandy today. And we have both teams lined up, preparing for the college songs of both schools.
Fernando, the officiating judges. We shall have the touch judges, Mr. Dimitri Gunasekara.
While we're still waiting,
you
can see the
together with the match commissioner, Mr. WDO Vijayvansa.
what is the chief guest to be introduced to the team? C.Y. Ching Senior, Trinity captain in 74, centre three quarter.
The teams will first probably be introduced to the chief guest and the principals of the two schools. And then we shall have songs being played. And then begins the big game in the middle today.
Okay, so Prefect of Games of Trinity College, Mr. Lakshman Somasinghe, escorting the chief guest, Mr. C.Y. Ching, accompanied by the principals of Royal College, Mr. Upali Gunasekara, and the principal of Trinity College, Brigadier Udaya Aryaratna, to the grounds to commence the customary pre-match proceedings. And the chief guest this afternoon is none other than Mr. C.Y. Ching, who was the captain of the unbeaten Trinity College rugby team of 1974, who together with 7 of his teammates represented Sri Lanka school rugby team, which talks volumes of the strength of the 1974 team of Trinity College led by Mr. Ching. The team under his leadership also won many awards and accolades for their stupendous performance, and we are extremely pleased and honored to have you, sir, with us this afternoon, and we really enjoy the gracious presence of this gentleman. So on behalf of the principal of Trinity College, Brigadier Udaya Aryaratna, the staff and the students, let me extend a warm welcome to our chief guest and all the royalists and the Trinitians who are present here to witness the second leg of the 68th Bradby Shield encounter. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now all rise and observe a moment of silence in memory of 2 stalwarts of rugby of yesteryear. They are namely Dr. Trevor, who passed away recently in Melbourne, Australia. He was an eminent physician, outstanding sportsman, who received his entire education at Royal College, Colombo. He also represented his alma mater in rugby, boxing, athletics, and he was the captain of the Royal College rugby team of 1950. In fact, Mr. Trevor, together with Mr. Shafi Jainuddin, whose demise we learnt sadly recently, both of them earned a reputation as Sri Lanka's most dependable place kickers. It is also with profound sadness that we recall here Mr. Shafi Jainuddin, also passed away in Melbourne recently, in fact a fortnight ago. Late Mr. Jainuddin represented Trinity College rugby football teams from 1966 to 1969, where his team put up a wonderful performance to win the Bradby Shield, as well as to represent Sri Lanka and win the silver medal in the Asiad. Let us now observe a moment of silence in memory of Dr. Trevor and Mr. Shafi Jainuddin and all the Trinitians and the Royalists whose sad demise were learnt by us. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next let me invite the Trinity College Cadet Band to play the Royal Anthem, which would be the first verse and the chorus of the Royal Anthem. School of our fathers, we move on to the college song of the best school of all. It's good to
Here we are now ready for the 68th Bradby Shield. Trinity just finished their anthem. Royal College slightly before. And the many years that you would sing your anthem at assembly, now it's a different meaning entirely, because you feel every word, you feel every sentence, and every little bit is attached to a huge amount of adrenaline and a ton of emotion. Can you bring that to your maximum? That remains to be seen. Royal College under pressure, we know that. But there are thoughts about what they can do. Can they bridge the gap? Will they win this leg? All to look forward to. Here's the big lineup. Kavin Pereira, Laidu Pavitra, Hiroshan Diavis, Wazin Bawa, Creed, Putalim, Veera Surya, San Sriwardana and Kularatna. And of course, Ravishan Disanaika, Jamaldeen, Boharan, Jamaldeen, Ramsey, Banushagamage, Nimesh Jayawardana, and of course, Demina Ratwata at the back. Here's the position card. Have a look at that. How critical is the front row? You'll find out very soon. And of course, the link man, number 9 there, to see if he can get this royal line running up and forwards. For Trinity, Karna Telaka, Samarakon, Insaf, Dharmasena, Ranita Randika Alvis, Umesh Samarasekara, and Shaim Singalaksana, and of course, Rael Madana at 8, Sanjay Somasiri, Tarinder Ratwata, Udala Gama, Karna Telakama, Seni Ratna, Giri Hagama, and Wadud. There's 2 Gamas in this side, and we're going to have to sort that out as well. Position card, pressure on. You sit back, enjoy. We're going to kick off in a bit. Trinity Huddle on the other side. Ravi, Royal College, what are they saying? What is going through their minds apart from the adrenaline?
Definitely, Shan. They'll be thinking, okay, let's get in, let's get on with the game. Let's forget about what happened in the past. Let's forget about what happened 2 weeks ago. Let's go there, let's get the points on the board. That's what is going to work in their mind. What they do first, and if they score, like what I said earlier, if they score in the first 5 minutes, it's going to be a huge boost. All chips down for them. It's a matter of time how they perform on the field, Shan.
And patience, matey. It's about being patient, making sure you get your game plan into the fray. Dilroy Fernando in charge. He has a pressure game on his hands as well. He's got tons of experience. Sri Lanka's most experience in the middle these days. So we'll see how this wonderful 68 Bradby pans out for all of you at home. This is it. This is the cauldron. This is the melting pot. This is the best thing that these 2 schools will undertake. I saw a brief glimpse of Shah Dole there.
That's well, okay. Ravi Ponnambal and Nihal Gunawardena, teammates who played against me for Trinity in 81.
Everybody's here, matey. Everybody's here. They've flown in from all corners of the world. Yeah. And they can tell their mates back home as well, wherever they are, that we're streaming live. Dilroy Fernando.
Royal will pierce the kick-off. Trinity will be kicking off.
The wind will be a critical factor. It's
Definitely.
A swirling wind that's coming right across the ground. Here we go. The 68th Bradby. Kick off. Good catch. First contact. Set up nicely. Follow me. Looking at the referee's mic, nice and clear. High ball into the box. Collected cleanly. The 15 decides he's going to have a go. He's still on. That was good courage from the number 15 and good confidence as well. Be able to run that much straight up.
Royal defense looking a bit suspect in the first few minutes, John. This has been their bugbear throughout the season.
Well, I didn't see the need for hesitation. You saw the fullback coming with the ball. Nobody put a marker on him, and he just kept running and kept running. And somebody kept saying, "Your man, your man, your man." Here we go.
The first scrum of the match, very important
Critical scrum. My goodness. Boom.
Royal pushing the Trinity forward. There's a wheel.
Good confidence from Royal, but Trinity managed to make sure that their number 8 holds on. Sets it up nicely. Well done. Here's ball. And Tilaka. Pop pass, Kanil. Oh! Did the ball go back? Referee says carry on. Holding on, says referee. First penalty given away by Trinity College. So good pressure. Pressure starting to tell a little bit earlier on. The fullback just taking his eyes off the ball. Trinity deciding to go straight up with the hands.
The Trinity Vinti got a held on, Sean. He just held on for a few seconds. He delayed the ball, giving it to the Royal player.
Well, you can understand why, matey. I would do exactly the same, just to try and make sure that I get ball back onto my side. All of you watching, thank you very much for the company. Good to have you watching us. Channel I live around the world on www.rupavahini.lk. So if you are listening to us and you've got my numbers, or number rather, just send us a text and we'll say a big hello to everybody watching around the world, in Colombo, in Kandy, in Negombo, in Puntland, Hambantota, Jaffna, Gaul, Norelia.
Sean, they have past players from USA, especially from US.
Well, there's the ball.
Oh,
it's gone.
That's on top of the
I hope they have a spare, mate.
former captain. Sean, the former captain Sujanta Kumar from USA texted me and said that he's watching the game.
Well, Suku, hey, greetings, Sukumar. Nice to have you on board, Sujan. Hope you're well, mate. Love to the family from all of us here. Royal College, good secure. He'll be happy with that one. Referee says, hang on, here we go. We're just gonna roll it a bit, grind Royal Trinity into the deck. Look at the dust kick up, look at the white coming off the lines. Royal College, early ball, nice link up. Good pressure, good tackling Trinity College, kept their markers on. Good drift from them as well. Royal have the luxury of good ball now. Pressure coming in for the first 3 minutes from Royal College. Trying to settle up, they must do if they want to play this game.
They need to go over the gain line, Sean.
They're doing that well. They're doing that well so far. There's the scrum half just calling for his big men.
Have they gone over the gain line?
Trinity have done their homework. Here we go. Luxury ball. Boom. Nice tackle. Really well tackled by the wingman. Excellent tackle there, but Royal still have the availability of ball. Excellent pace play from Royal College now. Trinity soaking in all of that take and defending.
Advantage! Offside!
Doing a cross corner at the referee. The referee actually found the Trinity forwards offside.
So Royal profiting from their plan. They're sticking to it. They're rolling in close. They're keeping it. They're playing 10-man rugby to a great extent. That might be the plan, Ravi.
Good thing that they're having possession, Sean, like what I told you. With possession, Royal looks dangerous.
I think they're going to go for the sticks. Early morning here, in a sense. And Royal decided they're going to go for the upright, so the threefer, which is a good plan. If you come into the 2022 or your opposition's half, try and get a minimum of 3 and go home.
Definitely. They're just 4 minutes of play, and you have to get the points on the board. You will not get chances like this, Sean. Kicking range, they have got a good place kicker. They should kick at goal.
Absolutely, and right now in their minds, it's not about the 23 points deficit. It's about winning this match, getting points, getting the advantage, getting the momentum, getting the confidence in the lads so they can go forward.
Absolutely. This is a golden opportunity for all to just strike first blood here.
Good kick as he used the wind. Oh, the wind just. He should have really aimed at the far upright. I think he just aimed in the middle and it just drifted. The wind is very strong. You could see that ball nicely, almost ready to bisect, and it got just drifted away. There's the Trinity bench. So far they'll be happy. Trinity with the restart. Right across the park. Would be in trouble here. Done well to set the ball back. Into the corner. Looking for space. Too far. Too far. So, come on, Dean. He looks okay today. He looks a lot fitter than he did in that first leg. Let's hope that his injuries all recovered, that he can really run that ball for his college and set it up as captain. So line out at the point of origin.
Important lost possession, Sean, lost territory. Taking into touch.
It's a wonderful sight to see. Great to see. Here's Trinity ball now with a chance. Inside. Wonderfully taken forward. But lost possession in the process. Royal now very, very solid in the first couple of minutes. 6 minutes gone. And Royal have looked apart. Oh. Ricochet, so it's open play.
Lack of support.
Royal look a lot more committed in this first 10 minutes. Good to see.
They need to strike first blood, Sean. Okay, if there's infringement. Referee says coming in from the side. Coming in, binding from an offside position.
And as the penalty is taken by Trinity College, His Excellency the President, the Honourable Mahinda Rajapaksa has arrived. Wonderful sight. What a great privilege for these two schools. And what a great accolade for rugby that His Excellency has taken time off. He was at Nawalabitia for the opening of that Upcountry Lions ground, and there he is with the Honourable Minister of Sport.
So half a minute is not good enough. Take back some more and have word with the boys.
The Governor of Central Province as well. And I also saw and the Minister of Sport, His Excellency the President, Chairman of Singer, Mr. Hemagrama Surya, the VVIPs, Trinity College. Run hard. Good carry forward. Nicely done. Good yards. Good gain. Second phase. Well handed off. Beautifully done. Oh! Little error. This has been so far the significant story. Good tackle. Put it up. Took the man himself. Excellently done. Holding on.
Penalty for all the Trinity players. Infringing there, holding on to that position.
So Royal have come out really focused. They've done all their groundwork. They've done the basic things really well. You have to say that. It's nice to see.
Royal has been successful in the first 8 minutes to retain most of the possession. That is Ratwatha, Damien Ratwatha.
So Ratwatha doing all the groundwork. Nice to see. I rather think if you do the simple things really well, everything starts to work. No contest from Trinity College. Absorb that pushover from the line out. The drive rather. Good drive from Trinity College. Great defense. But Royal still maintain possession. Cut out pass.
They have to give it out. There were two players on the outside, Sean.
Yes, they should have really offloaded there. And here we go now.
Offloading at the correct time is very important here.
A missed opportunity, I rather think, for Royal College.
Ball still retaining position.
Royal doing all of the work, really just absorbing pressure and being patient. We'll wait and see. Royalists must be delighted with their performance.
Here they go. Here they go. Just under the post. Just a matter of time.
Oh, here's ball coming out Royal way. Good pace play.
They need to score, Sean. This is the.
That's it. They've come out
for
really,
all to do this.
Really committed. Adrenaline pumping for Royal College. Trying to recycle ball well. They've done it. They've got the faces going. They've settled up. They've ground. They've got their pack grinding away at the Trinity pack. Nice to see. The three quarters are running hard. Royal doing everything right. Profiting as well.
They need to score. Here they go. With the forwards grinding. A short burst from Baba.
Excellent stuff.
Ball still retaining possession.
Inspiring stuff from Royal College. Trinity under pressure now.
It's a matter of yards away, but they can push back. Well defended by Trinity.
Oh, lovely. Tilaka. taking off from what he did in that first leg. Turnover ball, ripped the ball off Royal College and set it up. Clearance.
While losing possession at a very crucial time, Sean. You can see the Damien Rapat thing here.
Oh, should have passed. And he still holds on. Should have offloaded that ball, mate. He had numbers and the luxury of a man at pace outside him. But here we go again. Ratpat has settled nicely for Royal. So have the Royal forwards, Ravi.
Absolutely, Sean. They have taken command here. The circle Trinity forwards are playing circle fiddle here. Here there is the gap. Here can he go? Oh, everything working well for Royal, but the Trinity has stolen the ball away. This is the second time it has happened. This is the second time that Royal has lost possession during attack.
This is relentless. Wonderful passage of play for both sides. Really is intense. Ball hammered down the park. And Trinity is he in touch? Oh goodness. Really well tracked down by the Trinity winger there. Good chase from him. Pallekelle with the link. Trinity now. Kandy looking for space. Gets round. Nicely done. Beautifully done. Is it try time? Yes, it is. There you go, Trinity College. Try time. There you go, Giri scoring the try. And of course, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but it was just Kandy. It was a kick from a Royal College that didn't really go, and Kandy did all the work. Look at that.
See the missed tackle? Second missed tackle.
Beautiful stuff.
No
wonderful handle. What an offload.
go.
Sucked in two defenders, and then Giri nothing left for him but just a good run. Corner flagging. He will be a very proud man from the Gummer.
Absolutely, like what Ajit said. You miss in the centers, Trinity will score. Absolutely what will happen.
Here we go. Wonderful to see. Outstanding. Good try. Nicely done. And Pallekelle, thank you very much indeed.
Trinity has stuck first blood, Sean. They have got 7
against
points
the
on
run
the
of
board.
play, you have to say that. It was against the run of play. Royal had done all the hard work, all the face play. Trinity got that chance, took it so quickly. Very efficient, sharp finish.
Once again, Royal defense was exposed. There were 2 tackles missed. Crucial tackles missed by Royal. And the overlap forming, and the right time the offload came. Try for Trinity.
Well, that's what they were guilty of in Colombo as well.
Here is the first tackler. He goes the second.
Beautiful. And look at that offload. And Giri just the luxury of running down the corner line. That's what wingers dream of. And he got his dream right up. Just 12 minutes into the game. Royal College now. What will they come back with? What's the answer, Royal College?
Unexpected try. Royal was attacking. The 2 times Royal attacked. They lost possession. They gave back the ball to Trinity. And very unfortunate, they lost possession. Royal lacks urgency in their game, Sean. This is what the entire season went through. They are lacking this urgency. Which Trinity is
There's a
plenty in possession.
Number 10. Rajwata, the grand game in Colombo. Boom! Driving hard. Trinity now a lot more confidence after that try. Here they go running the short side. Royal defense needs to line up properly. I don't see the numbers on the short side for Royal College. Everybody's coming in, but the turnover ball. Big high kick. Wow!
offside. That was offside.
Referee says, what do you want, scrum or kick here? Ball bounced off. The wind is a little treacherous, I'm telling you. Here's a scrum ball. They've taken the scrum, Royal College. Look at this, here's that ball, high ball. Very good kick, just outside the box. Nicely placed. Oh, couldn't collect cleanly. It really was a difficult catch.
That was,
And then the number 9.
now Sama would be quite anxious at that time, probably. Should not realize that he was offside.
He should have put his hands up, but he did, I suppose, what he thought was the no-choice option. Tried to stop any Royalists picking that ball and running at the goal line.
Referee calls for play. Royal decided to call in for a scrum on the where the ball landed.
The number 9 Dasanaika for Royal College.
Crouch.
It's a penalty for Royal, but Royal opted to go for the scrum. Oh, very bad pass.
What was that? Spoiling work by Trinity College, excellent. Royal a little slow to
Very slow
react.
to react, Sean. That's what I said, that urgency. Royal, the entire team is lacking that urgency. This was very evident in the first leg.
Wonderful side, of course, for Singer, who've been very much the architect of supporting school sport and school rugby in particular. What a grand rugby season it was.
Madhu
Trinity College
Shakuratna going again. Can he go through?
Lovely
The first time he had broken.
Big man versus small man. David versus Goliath. Nice to see the small man getting that tackle in, just wrapping himself around the ankles.
Can they grind through?
Royal College now with an opportunity that they've been waiting for and working hard for as well. There you go.
Okay, so that offload at the right time. There's extra man.
Really coming across the drift, working for them. Numbers taking their opposite numbers and then drifting across. Here's Royal College with the grind. Good grind.
Here they go. Here they go.
Excellent grind. Wonderful gain from Royal College. All up on the 5-meter line now. They can smell that goal line. Royal smelling the Trinity line, hoping for some profit.
They
There we
need to
go
score
again.
here. They need to
A
score.
little high. Little high. Has he lost it? No. Well done.
Ball
He
still
lost
coming
it on
out.
the line. No. Turnover.
They have lost possession once again. Unbelievable. This is the third time Royal has lost possession in scoring opportunities.
This is
A replay of that chance, how Trinity got that ball back.
He just ripped the ball off the man on the deck. Very efficient from Trinity College.
But how they got it back, Sean, is surprising.
Let's have a look at that.
We can
Little
replay
rough
that.
situation. The 5-meter line. Royal were carrying it forward. Here's a Royal throw in again. Oh, was he pulling down? Let's have a look. Here's a referee going to talk to Trinity College now. There it is.
We need to see a
We
play
were
just
slightly
before that.
because we just wanted to see how Trinity got the ball back. Here's the ref talking to Kandy, saying, listen mate, if you're 3/4 and forwards, pull anything down, you're going to see a yellow card. That's what he was indicating.
Absolutely. Dilraj Fernando, very experienced and a very no-nonsense referee.
And
He
that's
wants
the
to
way it
see
should
order.
be. The
Definitely,
referee
yeah.
sets the pattern, sets the discipline, sets the order of day. Nobody talks, gets on with the job, touch such a support, the game goes on.
Absolutely, Sean. You need to, he means business and he has to get discipline in the players.
Here's Royal throw in, nicely contested, or rather not contested, but well taken by Royal College. They're going to do it again. Here they go. They're going to grind it. Trinity up for it. 2 on 2. 3 on 1. Beautifully done.
And are they over the line? Just a couple of meters away. That's a try. That's Wasim Bawa scoring.
Royal College.
They had to score that
Good
try, Sean.
profit,
They were
good game.
they were
Nice
attacked.
try.
Brilliant try. They were working for it. They worked very hard. At very crucial moments. Now they have stuck back. Just 19 minutes of play. Royal have just scored 5 points to 7. And Jamaldeen
Jamaldeen
needs to
today.
keep. He's got it. It's number 12. It's Rimsi Jamaldeen.
Yes.
He needs to kick. That's over.
Nicely done.
Royal is stuck back, Sean.
So that's 7-all. Here I've been Pallekelle for all of you watching around Sri Lanka and around the world. Nice sight. Royal College delighted. Comebacks. All of that hard work rewarded finally. And here it is again. Here's the grind. Here's the drive. Here's the pick up and go. Boom. Very good try. Strong man. He did exactly the same. Bawa did the same in Colombo when he scored.
Absolutely, Sean. Finally, Royal's hard work has been rewarded. Let me call Ajit in now.
Thank you very much, Ravi. Ajit Abhirandan now sits in on comp. And this is now going to see how Trinity and Royal will now settle up again.
Thanks, Ravi.
Kanil, Tilaka steps back in. He has to roll away. You can hear the referee clearly barking instruction. Oh, maybe he should have offloaded. Decided to set up himself. Holding on. That was the error there. An error of judgment. Holding on. So
Royal not put down by that early try by Trinity. Came back fighting that sheer courage and guts not to be put down by the score and just to play for the game.
And I think the good thing about Royal is they've settled down well. Their practice doing exactly what the doctor ordered. They're playing to a pattern. They're trying to grind as much. Trinity College have absorbed the pressure well and managed to get that try, which is really good news. But Royal have come back strong.
Yeah, they're a bit more dynamic in the phases, and I think Royal has got their act together in this game. They are really putting a lot of pressure from the side up front. I think.
Well, that's the strength. That's their strength. Everybody knows that. The season has been Royal forwards. And little note for those of you watching: St. Joseph's versus St. Thomas's, 17-7. 17-7. St. Joseph's are leading currently.
Okay, and
Radwantan just decks the ball down. Takes a 22 restart. I think Royal have managed to keep Trinity pinned down in their own 22 for a good part of this game.
It's a matter of possession. I think they are, again, let me tell you, they are much quicker in the loose than they were in the last two games. They're getting to the ball fast, and also they are retaining the ball quite well. Couple of one turnover, but apart from that, Royal has been doing exceedingly well in the set pieces and also in the loose mauls and the driving mauls.
True. That has been the strength, actually. I think
Yes.
the driving mauls have been quite outstanding. Here's that ball into the 22, over the 5 meter rather. So it's just a game of kicking now.
Royal really coming back at Trinity, and this is something great to watch. Their backs are not scared to run. They are running good angles and not one-dimensional as before. So this is opened up a new playing structure for Royal today.
True. And they really have opened up the gates when they've done that. Here's the ball from Dasanaika. Good hands. Numbers. There's the pop. Oh, should have offloaded. Just a little late in offloading. Otherwise, he had an extra luxury of a player outside. Settling up nicely, Ajit. Very good communication from the number 9. Waiting for time and numbers.
The forwards and backs have got their communication act together. I think that's paying dividends here. In the first Bradby, there were miscommunications, and you can see
the cleanup is beautiful.
Yes. And this is great ball by Royal. Still running up. These guys are not scared to run today. And this is really putting Royal back into the game.
It certainly is. Trinity defending for everything that's worth. Here we go, numbers. Still on, Trinity. Tackling as much as they can, but Royal maintaining possession and getting the phase play really well.
The support players are coming up very fast. Even if there's a tackle, they have 2 men with them going down together.
They're running
the ball
from
back.
depth. The forwards are running from depth, which is very nice to see, Ajit. So using that weight advantage.
This is what Royal wanted, and the spectators are, I'm sure,
Delighted.
waiting, anticipating some great thing to happen today with this type of play. I'm sure.
Hectic pace of this
Look
game.
at where they are keeping the game territorially. Royal has been about 70-80% in the Trinity territory so far.
True. And look at how low the center of gravity they're maintaining. They're making sure that they stay underneath and just driving low and hard. Outstanding.
Great option here, but not offloading fast enough. But yet ball retention is there. That's great. This is good stuff by Royal. About 5 meters from the Trinity line.
Pick up and go. Pick up and go.
Pick
Drive
and
at the
drive,
line. Drive at the line. They can smell that line, Royal College. Trinity have to defend. They're absorbing all of the Royal pressure, defending really well. But Royal are gaining. Surely but surely they're gaining.
They have to turn pressure into points to get their fractured confidence back on track. And this is what Royal is doing today. They are confident and they are really putting that pressure. They're playing together.
Absolutely. Boom. Good tackle. 3-2.
I believe the Royal is really
On the
song
5 meter, just inside the 5 meter actually. There you go, grinding in the dirt, trying to make sure. Where's that ball? Big man, has he scored? Desperately short, inches away from the line. Here we go. Oh, yes. Try time. Try time, Royal College. Big man.
They deserve every bit of that. How hard they worked the entire team. It was an all-expansive style of play. And that's Hiroshi Dialvis, who's been doing so much for Royal this season. Scored that match-winning try against St. George's. He is really leading from the front.
Number 3, the big man. Wonderful to see. Delight. Have a look at this. Look at how solid Royal College are. There he was, short, desperate, nicely set. Erosion, drive on the line. It's try anyway. It's try on the line, and he had just scored. Great work, try. All 8 should be proud. Royal College steaming ahead.
Yes, their machinery is well oiled today, and they seem to be clicking together. The body angle there was tremendous. Erosion Dialvis went at that angle, unstoppable. What tremendous work by Royal here, and this every point is of very important. It's very important for Royal to put on everything. But that went awry, and that's really going to cost them, because that was an easy kick, and Royal should have really put that over. But nevertheless, Royal on song, and they have got the territorial act together. They have decided to keep the game, and that's always going over again. What a tremendous servant he has been for Royal this season.
Look at how clean that ball is. And here's Erosion. Look at that. The angle of driving is outstanding. He's already scored. Beautiful angle. You see what forwards, front row forwards must do. Royal College, possession, nice, clean, set up. Well done.
Well 7 for Royal at the moment. Trinity defending stoutly though, but not being on the attack. Not much ball. Most of the ball has come off loose play and off scratch, but this is Somasiri, and that is the number 1 player of Trinity. The fact Trinity Karnatilaka steaming ahead. The ball for Trinity here after some time.
Trinity with a chance to reply. Ratwata now. Karnatilaka tackled in possession.
This is what Royal need to do. The midfield defense.
Ripped off. Turnover.
Yes. Great attitude by the Royalists. Great attitude. And in the midfield, Standard they are very strong. True, they let off Karnatilaka Kanil Senivasan once, and that cost them a try. They have to plug the holes, and they're doing that today.
That's it. We were talking about that in the intro as well. And initially, Royal College were guilty. They've certainly made up for it now. 12-7 Trinity College holding on, defending as much as they can, taking their chances when they just did like about a minute ago, but Royal College ripped the ball away and turned over. Good score from Trinity College. But Royal managed to get that ball back. Deep ball from Jamaldeen into space.
And Wadud on the run. What a lovely player he is. Look at the angles. Look at the stepping he's doing here. Setting up Ujalagama. And that's Wadud back in action again. And Randik Alvis not really getting it, but back with the ball. But Royal really coming up with a fierce defense. A very rigorous defense. What ball, what a turnover for Royal. And this is again erosion. Or the other prop going on Mutalib. Tremendous play by recovery. That's a tremendous recovery.
The front row for Royal College have looked a class above today. That's Jamaldeen also getting it right. Seems like a few things are going. When you're working hard and things are going your way, keep pushing at it. Don't give up. That's what Royal are doing.
They have the energy today, and the Royal supporters will hope that Royal will retain this energy through the game. They played like this against Isipatana, and then last 20 minutes they ran out of steam. But one would hope that for the Royalists, that they would maintain that energy level.
That's key, Ajit. I mean, that conditioning level, you know, it's the last 15 minutes of this game, such a critical game as well. Everything won't matter. It will come down to those last yards. So Royal have to have something in their reserve tank. It will be a lot of courage, a lot of guts, and a huge mental process to get that extra petrol lined up. But we'll see. Well, that's a long way away here.
Yes.
Right now is Trinity College. Ratwata with a huge boot down the park. Using the wind advantage, possibly. The wind is swirling around, actually. Did that go all the way? Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah, kicked it from outside the 22. So that's coming back all the way to the 2022. Royal.
The pass back as well, so that's why.
Yes. And Royal really plugging in their territorial advantage here. They have pushed it up, I believe, to about 80% so far in this game. 30 minutes gone. Royal leading 12-7. One unconverted try and a goal.
Goal contest from Trinity College again. Set into try and stop the drive. Royal just start to work their legs.
Trinity have to be careful that they don't pull this thing down. Because, okay.
That was clean enough. Referee's already won Trinity College.
Yes.
Here we go, Royal College. Pick up and drive again.
Red ball here by Royal. That's tremendous.
Oh,
they
dear.
banged together, I believe.
Little unfortunate there.
Unfortunate. They had it all set up, but there was accidental offside, and the scrum goes to Trinity. They need to get their act together now, Trinity, and get into Royal territory. Once Ratwate had a long kick.
I was just going to say that, Ajit. It doesn't seem that Trinity are looking to try and get into Royal territory. They seem to be quite keen to use their hands and do short kicks. I would rather think you try and bang the ball inside the 22 and try and pin Royal back.
That's Maladena with the ball. While Maladena
Good drive.
over, no support really, no quick support.
Turnover.
That's tremendous work by the loose forwards of Royal.
They've been targeting the ball on the deck today, Royal College, and getting it right. They've turned over almost 80% of balls
Yes,
today.
Madhusha Kularatna and Andrew Siriwardana doing tremendous stuff for Royal. And here are the hitmen coming up. Hitmen. Again Royal with the ball. That's a neat trick, but didn't mark that.
He should have marked it, but he decided not to. Could have been a little dangerous, but Ratwata had the luxury of nobody chasing him down. Concerned faces for Trinity. That's Rajiv Ganapati there, screaming.
Talking about concerned faces, this game is being watched by 200 Trinitians, and Royal is in Brisbane. And Atula Unantana and his team.
Greetings, Atula, and everybody there in Brisbane. Hello to everybody in Sydney, in London, in Calgary, in Melbourne. You name it, they're there.
My wife Loini is watching it in Brisbane.
Okay.
With Vashni and Surovi.
Well,
My daughter.
there you go.
He's in the Bradby after a long time.
They're missing the Bradby, but you're seeing it live on TV, so enjoy. It's a live stream. Wonderful. There you go. Referee Roy Fernando, sharp on the spot. He's had a good game so far, Roy. 33 minutes gone in this game.
Yes, he came in just in time because apparently he got stuck in the traffic.
Well, I think we all got drunk in time. We were very lucky to get here. You would have had pictures without people talking. It was such a chock-a-block. That's something they'll have to sort out for sure. This wonderful ground needs to make sure that the access routes are sorted out. But in the meantime, pressure ball there. Royal College again back in the Trinity 22. This is getting tough for Trinity College. They've absorbed as much as they can possibly take. But Royal really have set and dominated play.
Definitely. I think Royal have really got their structure right. But that's a rare fault by Royal. And giving it away on that line out. I have with me Shenri Chang, SW Chang as he's known, and he's raring to go. Happy that Trinity is in the... sorry, I'm sure you're happy that Trinity is holding on and Royal has not scored more. SW.
True. Thank you very much, Ajit Abiratna, and of course SW Changa will take over. Ajit the saying hello to his wife and everybody else in Brisbane. There's so many people watching this, I'm not too sure where to start or where to begin. There's people watching in Auckland, in Wellington. We have to say hi to Azani and Matt Lee, who are actually picking this up in Wellington. And of course everybody around the world, in Dubai, in London, in Los Angeles. Huge pack of royalists, Sujan's team as well. Iqbal Hassan, Rahim Junaidin Junna, Hashim, Rahil Hashim, Ajwad Shariz, Mala. Where is Mala? Mala is in LA. Mala, if you're listening, matey, and watching, hey, greetings from Pallekelle.
With 5 minutes, or 4.5 minutes to go to half-time, Trinity just wasting their energy and their possession.
They've been trying really hard, Changa. You have to say they've absorbed everything Royal have come up with, and Royal are here again on the 5-meter line. Watch this drive, beautiful! Oh, lovely! Outstanding, unfortunately, that was class, because everybody expected that they were going to drive it, and the little hands worked, but they just couldn't hold on. Clever, good thinking.
Very good thinking, very good ploy. Royal are going out and then coming in. Very good. But on the other hand, the Trinitians, they must find the corners and put Royal in the corner.
Well, this is it. I'm just astounded that Ratwata hasn't banged that ball down in the 22 or Royal into Royal 22. Saman Jaisingha, wherever he's watching, wonderful to have you on board. Saman, of course, great captain for Royal, Sri Lanka and CHNFC, my good mate. Ravi Vijanathan is here, of course, so we can't say hello to him. As here we go, the ball. Ratwata finally gets the ball down the park.
Yeah, he gets down the ball in the park, Sean. You see, whenever Trinity had possession, they were trying to run from their own half instead of taking the ball into the corners. We see a Trinity boy on the ground.
Well, mate, when you're under pressure like this, Changa, isn't it sensible that you try and do your basics absolutely, the simple things, really, really well? Isn't it important?
No, I think important is to get into the Royal territory, because you have to stop the big forwards coming. Even if you make a mistake in that territory, you know, they take another 80 minutes to come down the park.
All right, there's an injury to a Trinity player. Looks like cramp. I don't think it's an injury. I think it's just a little bit of cramp for the number one, the big man. And of course, such a beautiful sight. And what a great sight to see His Excellency the President there. All casual, dressed up here. He came for the Nawalapitia ground opening for the Upcountry Lions. That's the new side in the Rugby League here for Sri Lanka in the league this year. As Royal just talk and walk. How sweet is that? The pack must be so delighted. I'll tell you, mate, you grow another 2 feet when you do that. Trinity, for their part, have absorbed as much as they possibly could. They've done well considering. Look at that, missed tackles. So Royal really have gained in every sense of the word. They've set up nicely. They've got the gain yards. They've got the carry forward. Beautiful ball. Where's the offload? Still going strong. Royal College doing all the hard work and profiting from it as well. Looking to offload. Here we go with the recycle. Try time or not. Good tackle. Well done. Wingman just held on to his opposite number. Just. Still available. Oh, he's not holding on. No. Set back nicely. This is heartbreaking stuff. It really is pressure, pressure, pressure from Royal College. There you go. Kasanaka says, go back to all his forwards. Get a bit of depth, come running hard. Try and run it at these Trinity forwards again. They've done that so efficiently, so why change it?
Very effective. They're using the threes too. They're using the space. They're using the forwards. They're using the gaps.
Slowed it down so well. They're measuring themselves. Royal College very much in charge right now, Changa. You've got to say that.
Oh, very much in charge. Hats on the Trinity defense.
Trinity crowd now suddenly barking up to try and encourage their players to defend that goal line again. There we go. Royal forwards running from depth, hammering at the Trinity line. We are just on the 5 meter, as you can see. Driving forward, Royal win it. Good pressure, good profit. Royal College still managing to keep possession, still holding on to that ball, still doing well, Changa.
Oh, absolutely, Shah. It's good to see them change the entire style by getting the three-quarters involved. And suddenly, Royal have found holes, gaps in the defense, the three-quarter defense. That's what they need to do in Colombo.
Very much so. Pressure strong for Trinity College. Excellently held on, Royal. Set move, boom, good tackle. Excellent defense for Trinity College. You got to put your hand up under pressure, but still defending their line for everything's worth.
Yeah, they read it very well, and the Royal player dived into the tackle situation. That's into the pool, deep end, penalty.
So just on the stroke of half-time, Ratwata to settle it up. Oh, doesn't get it into touch. Not a very good story there. Oh, he's through. Where's the support? There's the support now. Just a little bit late in arriving, only because Ratwata couldn't get touch. That was a terrible error from him. And Royal another chance to strike at the line. This is relentless. Trinity will have to defend and defend and defend again.
What I told you, Sean, Trinity is wasting their energy, is in their position. We should have put the ball into touch and stop their line out and attack there. Royal on a go. The big forwards are taking forward. Royal still moving forward.
They're driving, the big boys, the big container vessels, driving at that Trinity line. They can smell it, they can taste it, and they want it. Here they go again. Are they over? Dilroy on the spot. Referee can see. Ball just short of the line. Desperate, about 2 or 3 inches at max. What will Royal do? Will they just grind it from here? Or will they swing it wide?
They'll grind it from there. Absolutely marvelous execution of their game plan.
The big man. Trinity's defense. Here they go. Well held by Royal, but equally well defended by Trinity. Swinging wide now. Oh, try time or not. My goodness, I thought he was through. Turnover ball. Trinity defense desperately holding on. Oh, wow. Just slapping each other, looking for their handbags. Finally, relief for Trinity College. It's a stroke of half-time.
Trinity, I'm sure, must be waiting for their business.
Half-time, my goodness. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Royal should have scored. Trinity defended well. Brilliant first half. 12-7 Royal lead. But it's anybody's game.
No, absolutely. First half belongs to Royal. They should have more points on the board. They should have 21-7 on the board.
Certainly should have done. And it really was a spectacular first half. But full credit to Royal College coming back from Colombo and showing what they're made of. Outstanding amount of pride. 12-7. It's a Bradby Shield 2012, made possible by Singer. We're going to run some highlights really quickly for you. If you missed it, sit back and enjoy. This is the start of the game, Changa. Here's the highlights. Look at those Royals. Really well focused. Trinity behind their side. It really was a fabulous start. Referee Dilroy in charge and Ratwata with the start. It looked like Trinity had done all the hard work when Kandy did this. And beautiful offload. And Kiriyagama, beauty. Absolute beauty, matey. Well done. The try of a try that a winger dreams of. And he just banged it round the corner. Pallekelle said thank you. But after that, it really went Royal's way, Changa. It was just Royal, a right Royal drive and possession. Almost 80% possession from Royal College.
Look at his drive. Look at the body position. Just fell short. Look at the next one. The pickup, the drive over the line.
Try. He didn't have to do anything. magnificent. Those highlights first half. Band will play. We're going to just carry forth. Have a look at the halftime stats, Changa.
Royal 2 tries, Trinity is 1. 1 conversion to Royal, 1 conversion to Trinity. Has 12 points to 7. No penalties, no drop goals as yet.
Well, if we're able to show the stats on the possession and the territory, it would have been Royal, Royal, Royal. 75 to 80% Royal territory and gain. Right now, this is Channel live from Pallekelle, the 68th Bradby Shield. We are enjoying spectacular rugby. You enjoy it live wherever in the world. We're going to go to commercial. If you leave us, you will major. Stay with us and we'll rock it live. Welcome back to Pallekelle, Sri Lanka, and the rest of us Sri Lankans around the world, proud islanders, live on Channel I. This is the 68th Bradby Shield, second half, and everything to play for. That's all I can say. Royal leading 12-7. Does that have a meaning? Well, you can say Royal missed out about 3 tries in the first half, and Trinity, for their part, defended for all their worth and defended well. They absorbed pressure, pressure, pressure. Jabaldeen. Oh, sorry, it was a restart. There you go. Good clean catch. And Ravi Vijayanathan on commentary. So is S.W. Chang and Ajit Aberatna maintaining the Trinity Royal balance as Trinity College now bang it into the box.
That's Damien Ratwater. Kicks
Damien
across.
puts a nice high ball there. And here's Girigama.
That was probably an accidental offside, but referee allowed it to go.
Yes.
Another
Oh,
ball.
well, hands on the deck, says the referee.
Penalty for Trinity.
So the second half, 40 minutes of absolute intensity.
Royal has got 12 points on the board, Trinity 7. Desperate defense by Trinity in the first half. Royal pressurizing them on many occasions. Unfortunately not scoring, but desperate, but solid defense by Trinity prevented at least 3 tries.
Certainly, Ravi, certainly
Which
did
would
that.
have been a Royal way.
Big hello to everybody around Sri Lanka watching as they recycle the ball because something had happened. The ball was on the roof maybe. The new ball has been pushed back into the center. Say hello to Sandamali and family watching in Colombo as well. Referee Fernando checks the new ball, or the original match ball. Here's Ratwata. Nice long kick, making sure that he gets his side just outside the Royal 22. So important now that Trinity start to try and maintain possession, because that's what Royal did to them. They denied Trinity maximum possession, and gain from that did Royal College.
Absolutely, Sean, but Royal cannot afford to lose possession in this half. If they lose possession, it will be an issue, because their defense has been a little suspect, and wherever Trinity got the ball in the first half, a few occasions, one occasion ended up in a try.
Good ball. Trinity. Konrad Delaka trying to just muscle his way through, taking 2 defenders. But the Trinity defense is good. Where's that ball now? On the deck. It's ruck ball now. Coming back Trinity way. Extra man on the outside. Good tackle. Still on. Still on. There's the wingman there. Girigama. A loose pass, but not wide. Extra man on the outside.
All need to tackle and retain possession.
That's a good drift from Royal College. Very good drift. The defense is excellent. Turnover ball. That's excellent work from Royal College.
They managed to get the ball.
But not into touch. Eyes up and under.
That's Damien Ratmat who's running across. Of course, in the same place.
He turns round, does a little swill and a dance, and stays with the possession.
All need to get out
He's
of
had a good game as well, Ratwata has. Just outside the 22, into space.
Royal need to play inside the territory, Sean, if they want to make an impact
It
here.
was a dreadful error, but luckily the ball went back. Royal College.
Play on.
Nicely set back. Good discipline from Royal College. I thought he should have just maybe popped the ball slightly sooner. But did well to maintain possession and set it back. Also have to say hello to Jeremy Peterson in Colombo. Happy birthday, Naomi, and everybody else. Thank you very much for the text messages. You are enjoying Jeremy, of course, old Trinityan, huddled behind the television or in front of the TV. I can imagine, lots of pride, hoping for the Lions to roar. It hasn't happened, JP, it hasn't happened. Royal College doing all of the grindy work. Here's Dasanaika, Jamal Dean, big men in the line, tackle. This is what Royal have had as a plan. Numbers, little chip through, ball available. Oh, did he take it back or was it a 22 restart? It's a 22, lucky.
Very lucky, Royal. Royal have changed their plans, Sean, in the second half. They are running in the center. They are making the hits in the middle rather than from close to the Rucker Mall positions.
Well, there you go. So change of game plan just to get Trinity double thinking again. They have to do that. Trinity have absorbed maximum in defense. They're a little bit wary, you can see that. Look at Ratwata already kneeling over. Hands on hip situation for him. Referee doesn't like something. I think the touchline has said too many people. Yes, too many people on the touchline. They need to get back. Very simple. We don't want a repeat of what happened in Colombo. So player held up, not for anything in the middle, but for the fact that there's too many spectators spilling on the grounds. So that discipline has to be maintained. And I rather think the spectators need to enjoy themselves, stay in the stands. The players sit on the bench, the substitutes, and the boys in the middle get on with it in the middle. That's the way it should be.
There should not be interruption in play, Sean. It's very unfortunate. About 10 minutes of play was lost in Colombo.
Yes, and that changed the whole momentum, as we remember. But let's get on with the game here now in Pallekelle. Has been a spectacular game of rugby so far. Played in the right spirit, good tradition. Absolutely wonderful to see.
The play must go on.
There's the masters in charge getting on with their business.
Yeah, okay.
We're ready. Let's get on. Referee Leroy stops, restarts the watch. There he goes. Ratwata. Look at that. Lovely drive. Good to see the big men running hard. That is a rare sight. Oh, Rubs, your boys have done their homework, mate.
They're doing that drilling part quite effectively, Sean. That has been the strength in their first half.
Using their weight advantage. Jamaldin, nobody to pass to. Oh!
There they go. Has he got
He has been
Has he got the pace?
outstanding. He really has had the magical touch there as young Ratwata. From full back, he's been everywhere. There's the other Ratwata on the other side.
And they run the ball. Have they got the pace? Nice dummy.
Oh, lost it in the tackle. The ball went forward, unfortunately. Trinity again pinned inside their 22 rugby. Royal have been very efficiently doing that.
Unfortunately, Royal has been making mistakes, crucial mistakes, and Trinity has been capitalizing on that. Once again, Royal are inside the Trinity, almost close to their goal line. They have infringed and lost possession. It will be a come down and Trinity put in.
Coach! Set! Ball, engage!
Here we go.
There's a wheel.
Oh, nice, nice.
Let's go!
The front row would have felt so good with that wheel.
Absolutely, Sean. There's a
Ratwate on the side of his foot. Gets it straight down the throat. Lovely. Sidestep, takes one, takes three. Good gain from the young fella there.
Royal have numbers on the outside. They have to run.
Into touch. Nicely marked as well.
There is no adequate support there.
That's one reason why you shouldn't be sitting on the touchline, because you're going to get clattered by somebody running at you. Absolutely delightful. These pictures. Yeah, watch this. Good aggression. Lovely. Nice. Good tackle eventually. Held on to his shirt and dragged him into touch. Wonderful, aggressive rugby. Nice and clean. Played hard. Played clean, boys, and that's what they're doing. Great example of rugby here from both schools. Fabulously done, Royal and Trinity. What a brilliant example of competitive rugby. In your face, as they say.
The Trinity bench anxiously probably waiting for a turn for them to have a go. I just cannot understand why the delays. Niloufar Ibrahim, the coach, saying a few words.
Trying to get a quick word in edgeways, Niloufar. Contested by a Royal. Very well done by Royal College.
That's us to end up in a try, Sean.
Quite outstanding. They need to get a minimum of a 3 per round, otherwise.
Absolutely.
Ball. Big man
They have
running
to score
hard,
here.
running from depth. Simple plan.
Yeah, they go.
Wonderfully executed.
The line is just staring away, Sean.
Yes. Royal can smell that line again. Dasanaka getting his forwards. Truck and trailer. Driving for that line. Trinity holding on desperately. Oh my goodness. Oh! Horrifying error from Royal College after all of that hard work. Trinity, I rather think, lucky to get away.
Very lucky, Sean. This is very unfortunate. Very, very lucky, unlucky here. Royal doing everything good, but unable to do that finish.
Recycle player. Have a look at this, Trinity College. Trinity taking one of their wingers out, I rather think. Let's have a quick look. (21 in, 14 out for Trinity College. The number 14, Kirigama. Konrad Tilaka with the big boot down the park. Finds tons of space. Will that ball stay in? Goes into touch. Big gain for Trinity College. First big gain for Trinity College. 12-7. Trinity still behind Royal College. 10 minutes into the second half. Beautiful sight. Pallekelle. Intense pressure rugby here. For all of you watching, we'll say hello to everybody around the world as well. Absolute privilege.
Cyril Rajapaksa in Canada, because in '87 his team with Alex Lazarus as coach that won the league for the last time.
There you go.
25 years later,
Ajit has a GPS map of everybody watching around the world. He's in Brisbane, he's in Canada, he's in Toronto, he's in Calgary. We've got people in London and Fiji. What else do you want? We've got people in Kalpiti and Hambantota and in Negombo and in Colombo. Outstanding.
Trinity has a chance after a long time to attack close to
I was going to say that, Ajit, it's been a while since Trinity had possession, clean possession as well.
Yes, this is a great scrum to have on the left side of the field. Enough space on the right to run. The Trinity midfield players, Kanil Saniratna and Kanna Tilaka, have been waiting for opportunities to run touch. And this is the first time they're getting one this half.
They've been starving. Ball. 10, Ratwata. Karatilaka. Now it's 21. Sheik is in. Is it Sheik?
Looks like shaken.
It is Sheik. He's brand new. He had a good run in Colombo. Karatilaka again, finally getting some possession and doing what they do best, driving hard. Ratwata, the big man.
Trinity going into phases for the first time in the second half. Multiple phases, they're driving up. This is what they're good at. This is Trinity. Amazing.
Right on.
Udalagama in the action again.
Finally.
Randika always. He's the man who tears down the opposition. What a tremendous run on the blind side. He came in at a great option.
That's Abdullah Gama.
And Ranking Alvis before that.
Beautifully handled. Great offloading. Fabulously recycled from the base. And the Pallekelle again in the fray. He has been such a critical factor of Trinity going forward with the ball in hand. There he is again.
Yes, he's really high work rate. Now this is Alvis with the ball. Look at that offload. Tremendous.
Good tackle,
And,
but numbers there.
Great
And
support
just a
for
simple
Trinity.
finish.
Was that Ratwate who scored in the corner in the end?
It was the winger, the number 11. There he is.
Yes.
My mate Abdullah Gama, who had a fairly forgettable game in Colombo, but has made up for it. Just nice.
So it's even Stevens here at Pallekelle, deep in the Gumbara Valley. It's a beautiful evening, great ambience here. As Trinity has
Have a look at this on the replay.
Yes.
That was
Tremendous.
great offload by Pallekelle. And then there's the wingman. Right in the right place. Here it is again. Look at this.
He's the guy who really tore up the
Sucked
field.
in the man, left that man in no man's land. The tackle came across, but there was the extra. And Trinity come back strong at the stroke. 30 minutes into this second half. So game on. Game on, everybody.
Great skills displayed there by Trinity. Offloading right at the correct time. Royal not to be outdone. They're going to fight right till the end of this game. They had the game in the hands in the first half.
They certainly did.
But didn't make use of a couple of
But
opportunities.
they couldn't turn the pressure into points. So here's Ratwata with a long kick down the park. Collected by his counterpart, Ratwata down the other side. Very casual there from the Trinity player.
Here's where Kandy really presents the fight back trail at the moment. They sense that they can get back into this game, which was slipping away from them at the end of the first half. But Trinity with a chance to come back in this game. That's it. Wadud, he's quite a gymnastic guy.
Yes, I was just about to say, what was he doing? Nice little.
I think he's hurt himself by the looks of it.
I hope not. Nice little headstand or handstand. Could have actually banged his forehead in the process, but he seems okay. 22 restart.
Andrew Sirivardhana, Kularatna and the younger having a great game. The loose forwards for Royal, they have been in the thick of things. They are in a sense have been right up there, and that's Vianga. And this guy has been on the bench, I believe, and just come in. But the loose forwards have been really good today, and they kept Royal at mercy of Trinity because they have been on the lookout for breakdowns. They have been in every loose small. They have been in rucks, so they have been really putting pressure on Trinity to understand the Royal loose forwards.
True. And I was just about to say that Trinity, the winger needs to get away quickly before he gets shooed. He was almost getting a very good shoeing, but luckily he managed to get away there. Caught on the wrong side of that ruck. You don't want to be on the maul, sorry. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that, my goodness. Here's a line-out ball now, Trinity College. 12 all if you just joined us on Channel I, live around Sri Lanka. These pictures all around the island. Shocker block here. And of course, www.rupavahini.lk around the world. Just magnificent. What more can you ask for?
12,500 spectators. So said the Trinity principal. This must be the
But I'd rather think it's
biggest.
more. And in Colombo, St. Joseph's leading 32-21 against St. Thomas's in that Shield match. 32-21 for those of you interested in rugby, as we all are. Ratwata, deep kick, nice one, good gain. Oh no, unfortunately, just out on the full. So Ratwata has not been able to calculate that kick. He's done it 3 times. 3 times he's come back right to the point of the kick. So he's gone not good.
He's been a bit unwell before the game, but he's playing on without giving up. And this is Royal with the ball, and that's a great distribution. Hitman Baba in the thick of things, driving forward over the gain line, and they have been doing this time and time again.
Have they done? They've
Yes.
made it, they've owned this driving facility. The big men have just driven really well and set up nice, and the clean-up has been even better. The clean-up really has been outstanding for Royal College. And there's Wihanga, just come on the park. There you go, look at that. Drives his legs. Good example to young rugby players, young forwards. When you get tackled, keep driving. Here are the three-quarters now with the chance.
Running with purpose, running over the gain line. That's so important to get your forwards
Look at that,
behind
securing
you.
the ball for Royal College. Nice.
Good ball for Royal.
This they have done with much efficiency today,
Yes.
Ajit.
They're very impressed with their style of play today. Reminds me of Yanda Ekanaikar and his forwards control games. He was a master at this type of game.
They've marshaled their forwards. And maybe just a yard too far on that occasion. But here it is again. There's the ball being set up. Very slow ball. Taking their time, measuring up. There's Big Bawa.
The Trinity loops forwards working
Bawa
overtime.
drive again.
That's Samaraseka, Singhala, Nakshana and Rail Madena working overtime, trying to keep the Royal forwards at bay. The Trinity loose forwards, but the Royal may be slightly overdoing the act with the forwards without giving the backs some ball. And by doing that, but anyway, they have turned pressure into points, Chamashan. That's an important thing.
Absolutely.
If you are doing that sort of thing.
just about to agree with you that maybe when they bring it out to the line, they're running fairly good depth for the forwards to carry the ball forward. But they're not doing for the three-quarters. The three-quarters are getting very flat ball, which means they're fairly static and can't really power up. And Trinity for defense is very easy. So 12-12, here's a chance. Jamaldeen, is it Jamaldeen who's going to go for the sticks? He's going to angle one at the uprights. Check in the wind there because it is fairly strong. No, it's not in fact. It's the center.
It's a center Jamaldeen. He's been taking all the kicks this year. And
it's the TR Jamaldeen.
it's an easy kick for him. He's been kicking from a long distance, so this should be easy for him. And so it is. Right at the center, right in the center of the post. And Royal have drawn ahead. 15-12.
Very good kick. 15 to Royal. Here it is again. Going over the top and killing the ball and not letting it come down. Little bit of chat going on, and here's the kick. Nicely done.
We saw some of the famous old boys from Trinity on the stands there. There's Noel Broyer, the 62 captain who captained when Lakshman Kaluarachi captained Royal. That was a great rugby. That's tremendous work by Trinity. That's really good stuff by Trinity, but Royal recover, and they put the ball back in the Trinity half, and that's where they want it. But let's see what Dawood will do here. And that's Semiratna in the line here, but it doesn't go to him because he was looking for a run.
Delika says little kick, but it was off the foot, off the knee in fact. That's why everybody's saying knock on. No, it wasn't. He says carry on. Dasanaika with the big up and under.
Been having a game for Royal. That's
Slightly over-calculated. And Dawood does well because he fought for the mark. He can take it quickly. He doesn't have to wait. Hands it back. Taken quickly. Excellent thinking. Play on, says referee. Long ball. Good ball. It sits difficultly. Very difficult for Wadud.
great pressure by Royal. That's tremendous.
Oh dear. 3 or 4 just didn't know who to take possession. They just should have communicated slightly better. It was a try for the asking, my goodness. And here's ball down the path to Jamaldeen. Nicely down the touchline. Oh, miscalculated in the tackle.
This is a crucial period of play because this is where Trinity actually shows that they got more fitness than the previous games. In the last quarter, they have been very strong. And if Royal are able to hold that pressure that Trinity would now bring on, then Royal might have a game that will go over them. This is game on, but Bradby seems to be slipping away from Royal because there's only 19 minutes to score 30-odd points. But Trinity need to really close his game up so that Royal won't score anymore.
True. That's the strategy. Royal College now will have to really up the level. They need to up the pace of this game. They understand. That's what they're trying to do, making sure that they try and get possession, but try and turn that possession into good. Ratwata with the boot down the park, he's quite content to do that because he knows that if they go down the line, they get a 22 or a scrum ball.
This is the other athlete running the ball. And this is Trinity. Look at the Trinity forwards, 5 of them.
They're in numbers. Turnover ball.
Baba, the hitman. This is a tremendous game. The Royal counter-attacking.
Where are the forwards? Referee says offside. The Trinity man was offside.
Great intensity in this game, Chandrashan.
It's a hectic pace.
It's a hectic
and
pace.
It's taking the toll on the legs. Sapping them. There we go. There you go, referee Roy saying, listen, mate, I've got the whistle. If you want to tell me what to do, don't. Just get back, get on with your game. Good instructions.
Yeah, he's got the game under control. This Baba in the thick of things. What a work rate he's been showing today. And he's been all over the field doing a lot of work for Royal. And Royal with the ball here, they have a penalty. Ball coming back at Royal, and Royal on the attack.
There we go, Royal College now need to try and convert some of this pressure. That must be a very conscious choice for them. They can't just sit back and keep running it without doing something in terms of points. Here's ball now. Jamaldeen. Oh! Dreadful ball from Jamaldeen. Really was. Didn't look at the pass.
Yes.
Didn't look at the collect. Didn't look at the forward. He just looked in front of him and passed it down.
Perhaps he saw the
Have
man
a look at the
coming him.
replay and perfect example of how not to pass. Have a look at this replay. Here's the ball coming now. Look at Jamaldeen. Looking in front. Not looking down. Not looking at the player he's passing to.
He shouldn't have passed it in the first place.
Oh, there was a criminal offence. Unfortunate for Royal College because that was perfect ball to do something.
Ryle Madena with the ball.
Ratwata, Kanil, pushing his opposite number. Sheikh, Mabood. Oh, try time for number 11, Otelagama again.
Great skills by Trinity. What a passage of play.
Every time
they
they get the ball in the hands, it's quick, it's sharp, it's efficient, and it's finished.
And they seal it with a try. A few times they got the ball, they'll score on the board. What a tremendous time.
Outstanding from the winger. Really was sharp. Have a look at this on the replay. From the point of origin, it was so simply executed. Just perfect hands. Very good catch from Ratwata. And then the efficiency of that ball. I always say that you can swing the ball as fast as you can. The ball passes down the line so quickly. The ball speed is efficient. It's the key.
Quite right, Kanushan, and it's good to see. This is dead center.
What a kick.
This is what I'm talking about. Can Royal hold the Trinity pressure in the last quarter? Trinity is a very fit side. They come back fighting. They have the reserve tank, as you normally call it. And this is Trinity back on track. 15-19 on the board.
Have a look at this. Wonderful offload. Give him space. One to beat. What was the number 13 thinking? Why didn't he tackle him? That was the number 13 for Royal College. Unbelievable.
I was talking about the defense by the number 12-13 in the Royal side.
Exactly.
And,
They should have really
this is
taken their
showing up.
numbers out. And look at this kick. Way back live.
15,
Perfect.
19.
Bisecting the uprights. Beautiful. The crowd go wild.
Trinityans on the stand here. Noel Breuer, Mark Sunderlingam played with me, great flanker for Trinity. And he's also here from Germany, Chandrashan. And this is Royal.
Well, it's very much the United Nations of the Bradby, really. Everybody back from all corners of the world. Here's Dasanaika now. Royal go back to their traditional story.
Bit of holding on in that ruck, but
Royal rip it back on the deck and rescue that dirty ball, as they say.
Royal not given up the chase here.
They certainly haven't.
They just want to now just win the game, forget the Bradby, but let's put this game together. That may be the thinking.
I rather think yes, and that's not a bad thought at all, Ajit, because, you know, it's about doing the little things right. There's the big fella.
It's good stuff.
Ball held up now. Nicely set back by Bawa.
Okay, I'm offline now. Nice being with you all guys.
Absolutely, Aj. Thank you very much.
SW Chang is waiting on the flank.
One Trinitian, the number 8 handing over to the prop. Fair call. So here we go. Royal piling on that line. Just short, desperately short. It's on the 5-meter line. What's the referee saying? Touch judge is getting involved. Hang on, let's listen to the referee. Is he going over the touch judge? Try Royal College. Try given. That was a try on the line. Let's have a look at the replay.
Interesting, Sean. We don't have the technical referee, but they stopped the game, had a chat, and awarded a try. Good thing. We got the thing right.
I'm not too sure why we don't have replay. Have a look at this. Here's the ball now. Royal College. There you go. Have a look at it from the other angle.
Absolutely. What they call referee assistance.
And that's what it should be like. Simple, nice and clean, very efficient. If you can see from the other angle, behind perhaps.
Conversion.
So 20 points to Royal, coming back nicely, making this game everything to play for. Game on. Royal want to try and push this. They want to try and get the W here. They're not concentrating on the Bradby. Trinity understand they've already got it in the bag. Lots to play for. Fabulous prospect.
Royal rucking has been excellent. You see them having
Royal forward play. The departments for the Boiler House boys, Chang'an has been spectacularly good.
I think a bit beyond spectacular. They've done that.
So, I mean, so simple and efficient. Robertson on the tackle from behind. Good tackle. Man and ball in possession. If he loses the possession, then it would have been a brilliant turnover.
Ball is still on the deck.
Ball bobbing around there on the deck.
Referee Ross said, but side that driving forward. If there is no drive forward, the attacking side gets the ball. How do you determine the attacking side? The side that's in the other half.
Thank you very much, Chang'an, for making me look like a complete non-compulsive.
Sean, I'm coming to the viewers right around the world.
20 points to 19. 3 tries apiece. 10 minutes to go in this tantalizing Bradby. My goodness, has it been an absolute battle. Forget the Bradby Shield. It's just all about playing in the middle. Oh! Very unfortunate there. Not a very good pass from Somasuri. Maratwat there, and he's a tall kid, and he had to come down a long way down there. Pallekelle just inspiring again. He really has been, for me, the standout player from the Bradby. He's had a very good season, but it's just the way he gets about his business that is very inspiring.
He'll have a good future, Sean. Pallekelle.
Yep, and I'm even more excited about the fact that he'll be turning out in the Sri Lanka squad for the juniors. We've got lots of names coming up for the juniors. The referee, perhaps it's a traditional fly after, Fernando.
He did play for the country as fly half.
He did play as fly half, and he was stood as fly half. Except he got the wrong shirt on, mate.
That's right, absolutely. Let's look at it.
There he is.
All right.
Why didn't you catch it? Mr. Fernando, why didn't you catch it?
Many moons before.
Yes.
Interestingly, I would say the Ratwata from Royal had a better evening than the Ratwata counterpart from Trinity. But in
much
Colombo,
so.
it was the other way around.
Yes, it's swung around quite nicely. But full credit to the Ratwata and the legacy of rugby. A long history of wonderful rugby players. A proud history as well. Oh dear, oh long. Oh dear, oh too long. Oh dear, why did I kick? Would have been the ideal thought. Fresh legs on the park for Royal College as well. 8 minutes plus injury time, I rather think. It has been a grand, hard, clean game in the best traditions of Bradby, Chang'a. You have to be proud and privileged to be part of all of this.
Oh yes, having said that, I'll take my hat off to the Royal side because they've been fantastic. It's just that they haven't got the scores on the board.
Maybe I said that just before we started this game. Royal would come back hard and just have a really good go because they got nothing to lose, they got everything to play for and play for pride. The Bradby is a separate story. They will give themselves a huge shot in their arm about who Royal College, what Royal College rugby is and who they are and what it means to them to play in this game. And that's what they've done today.
Yeah, because they were snubbed last week.
They were embarrassed. There would have been shame. But they come back neatly done, Royal College.
Oh, yeah. And to beat Trinity in their own den. So far, they're leading.
Yes, too true. Having said that, there's a chance for the wingman. Has he banged it too far? Yes, I rather think he has. Oh dear. That's the fresh legs on the Royal Park. He's just had a little bit of nervous energy being dispelled by him. There we go. That's the Lanka with the clean out and then the up and under. Big long line. Unbelievable passage of play, and there all he had to stretch as much as he could. The number 5 for Trinity College. Oh dear. That was Alvis. Have a look at this, pushing the referee out of the way. Says get out of the way, because Dilroy was supposed to collect the ball. He was playing it fly out. The referee was handed off.
Referee was handed off.
Look at this. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Brilliant.
Everything's happening, Sean.
My goodness, what brilliant rugby from both sides. Outstanding. Pressure scrum, Trinity.
Understand? Keep him outside and play the game. Go in there, play
This
him.
is magical
Outside
stuff
referee.
here.
Understand?
The last moments, 5 minutes to go in this Bradby Shield. It has really come alive. Game on. Forget the Bradby Shield. Just look at the quality and pace of rugby. Hands wide. Has he gone for his triple? Has he got his hat trick? Oh yes! Right side. Wadood in the corner. Punches the air. It's done. It's delivered. Trinity come back. The Bradby in style.
You score, I score. It's a turn. What a game. Hats off to both teams. Royal does all the hard work. And Trinity comes in, works the 3 quarters, and they score. What a, look at this triple.
Have a look at this. In the corner. It's off that tackle and the ruck. The following truck, the ensuing ruck. Ball comes back and Wadood still alone. 1-on-1. Right time. Beautiful try. My goodness. The fullback finally gets some profit for all of his hard work and all of that All of that has been living on. The adrenaline pumped up. Look at that.
I'll give the credit to the halfback who passed on the blind side with the short one. That made the try shot. Everyone was waiting to Trinity to run out.
Absolutely. And the smallest man on the park for Trinity College, Wadood at 15, scores that try. Corner flag, very difficult. Oh! Had the direction, then slightly drifted away from the first upright. But nevertheless, have a look at this. 20-24, 3 minutes to go. Here's the replay. Beautifully done. Odalagama again, running so strong, taking 3. Decks the ball, ruck form. Here we come, Trinity College. Look at the man there. Nicely Somasiri, efficiency plus. Ball gone forward.
Interesting to see whether the kick went 10 meters. It's too far for us to watch. But Trinity has been facing that kick. I don't know whether it travels 10 meters.
So here we are now for all of you watching around the country and around the globe on their GPS on the www.rupavahini.lk, streaming live. Royal College scrum ball, pressure scrum, Trinity, beautiful wheel. Royal somehow managed to maintain possession. Somehow held on. Really well done by them and the forwards, the Boiler House boys, who had such an outstanding game. They have stood out in every single thing they've done.
Absolutely, Spura. And you can't take Trinity off. The defense has been good, and every time they had the ball, they had a magical touch to finish that.
Yes, I think the Midas touch on Trinity's three-quarters.
Absolutely.
It's a trifle, and it's a hat-trick. Striker! That was bound to happen, Changa, because Royal were throwing caution to the wind, and that is serious. That is what you call a finish.
Yeah, I know, that's a fantastic finish. Good for Trinity because the defense is solid. They took everything what they were thrown at them. But I'll tell you, to me, Royal is Royal. Fantastic comeback.
My goodness. You have to really look for new words to compliment this game. Have a look at this. Royal have no choice. They just had to try and go in the corner. Perhaps they run a little bit more. And Odalagama stood in the right place. A big gift with a ribbon on it and a cherry on top of it. Said, score the try. Thank you very much.
I'm sure your co-center, Ron Abekul, who has been a driving force for Trinity Rugby, silent mover, must be very, very happy this evening.
Oh, I think he's been overjoyed from the time he joined Scrummage. And Byron Fernando and the rest, you have to be proud, Changa, all of you boys. But having said that, you have to look at simple things that Trinity do really well, the simple things that Royal College do well. It has just gone their way. And this was Royal College just trying to run as much, throw caution to the wind. It was bound to happen, and Trinity in the right place at the right time. It's just about this brilliant rugby this game has turned out for us. 31-20 with the stroke. It's about 1 minute to go, bar maybe 1 or 2 minutes of injury time, not many really. So it's
Sean in Colombo
done and delivered.
Joes have beaten St. Thomas's by 37 points to 26.
St. Joseph's beating St. Thomas's 27-37. Also historical, I suppose.
Royal still trying to come back, make a game out of it.
That's fair call. That's fair call from them. Jamaldeen not able to catch on, hold on to that catch. Simple pass.
And the coolness of Trinity players. You know, they don't get rushed into this thing. They're not pressurized. They just keep their cool, their head, and then when the ball comes into their hands, they do their job.
Get on with the job. That's what we always say. Get on with the job. A big hello to everybody in Colombo as well. To Prashanta Vimalasena and to everybody at the Citron FC, the Army, the Navy, the Havelocks, the CRNFC, everybody in Colombo, because all the clubs are watching as we speak. The Police Sports Club. Good to have you on board, boys. Nice to see. Welcome to all the warriors from all the islands as well for the club rugby season, which is going to be an outstanding rugby season. Now with the Bidya opening their ground today. That's why His Excellency the President is also here. Yeah, in fact, they're opening it tomorrow, I'm told. Today was just for the President to have a look.
Tomorrow they will be having their first rugby game there. And they
As a Bradby just grinding to a brilliant conclusion. Royal trying a few things, still good, still nice to see, still courage, still pride. Good for Royal College. But Trinity equally efficient at the breakdown point. Here we go. Have another go. Still on.
Icing on the cake for Trinity, is it?
Camille. Oh my goodness. Held on top of the line. It's held up.
Halfback deserves that
Lovely.
try.
That was seriously well done. Camille back to his lethal best. And Wadood does the finish as he did in the other corner. That corner, this corner, Wadood's corner.
Little dynamo. The little dynamo.
This is the strength of petrol in the engine to finish the last 15 minutes. Royal, petrol down, trying. Watch Camille. Look at the pace and look at him go. This is the strength of Camille. He's back to his lethal best. Driving at the line. Look at that. Get out of the way. Driving. Unfortunately, couldn't score the try. Royal did well to hold it up. And here comes the ball. Here comes the ball. Look at that. Whoa! That's the prize you get for being at the breakdown.
It would have been nice if the skipper had finished it off.
It certainly would have been an absolute icing on the cake. But so well done to hold him up. He's a strong kid. Took two to hold him up. And eventually Wadood, just so clean, ripped it off the skipper and finished it off. End of story. The Bradby, the victory, the lead, the whole story. Trinity College, dream finish. My goodness, you saw it live. What a privilege for all of us here. For all of you around Sri Lanka and around the world, thank you for watching. It has been an absolute rarest of occasions for this 68th Bradby, brought to you by Singer and made possible because all of us have been here. Thank you very much.
Fantastic rugby, there is no doubt about that. And you can see the fireworks. The fireworks will tell you the story. They're loud and clear.
They're a little bit too close for comfort as well.
Look at that. Look at the crying. Look
Sights
at the
of emotion, absolutely unbelievable, unbridled emotion is what it's all about. This game is sentiment at your maximum. It is emotion, sentiment, heart, pride, courage, guts, and everything you want to call it. It's the tradition that binds, that makes all of us ever so special and gives all of us life in this game. It's the game that lives, and rugby won on all counts today. My goodness, a big thank you to all of you and to everybody who let us into their homes. You can't ask for more than this. Channel I live and all of us live as well is such a superb finish. It's just the thing that you dreamed of.
Absolutely. Fairy tale end, Sean, because hats off to the boys. It doesn't matter, the Royalists, the Trinitians, both teams deserve a big round of applause for displaying some super rugby. Everybody take note of it.
Yes, absolutely. You can't ask for more than this. And you have to say to Singer for this magnificent stadium, for the facilities around the world, for what they do for rugby in Sri Lanka, you have to say a very big thank you. You can't say more than that. From all of us, from all of our hearts, Singer need to be commended for their belief in sport and their belief in school rugby in particular in Sri Lanka and national rugby. 36-20, but that doesn't have the meaning. The meaning is about the tradition, the spirit, and how this Bradby was played today. For those of you who watched, it has been a privilege and a pleasure.
Absolutely, Sean. As chairman selectors, you have the players on the field. You can pick these two sides at the Sipatanians, at the Petrites, and some of the Josephians, and with the other boys, you have a nucleus for the future.
I am saying, Changa, we need for young Sri Lanka, seeing the quality of this school's year, this school's rugby season, to finish in the first two. Let's have a look at the highlights from the Bradby second leg, and up in right Royal. Trinity wrapped it up Royal. Wasn't the start of it, really was. Hearts on the wire, lines drawn, battle ready. These warriors, Kandy, early up in the morning showed what it was all about. Giri Gama scoring that first try, set the pace, but Trinity were denied possession, Ravi.
Absolutely, Chan. Royal could not stand the pace, like what happened in the Isipatana game. Royal could not stand on to the pressure the last 10 minutes, backing up and allowing Trinity to score 2 tries and pull this game through. And
well, that's about fitness. That's about fitness and how the strength of fitness.
In paper, it looks convincing, Chan. That's the try scored by Royal.
Royal also did a lot of hard grind work. They should have scored 2 or 3 tries in the first half, but they missed out, and that cost them dear. It really did cost them dear.
The scoreline doesn't really show the run of play, Sean.
It certainly doesn't.
Royal really held on till probably up to about 10 minutes to the end of the game, but cracked up in the last few minutes.
And just such lethal finishing from both Trinity's wingers and Trinity's line. I have to say, my goodness, they've done themselves proud. They've shown the class. And for Sri Lanka Rugby, a wonderful addition. This Trinity line just shows the clinical efficiency of simplicity and the clinical efficiency of lethal finish.
What I could say, the difference in both teams, and the urgency, but Trinity is showing the urgency and the speed and the quick thinking. Whenever they came into the Royal territory, they scored.
Well, line hungry, and here's Kandy showing why he's going to be playing for Sri Lanka. He's giving himself the best shot ever. So good, so strong. And Wadud just making sure that he was there, right time, right place. Finish, try time, good one. The Crackers are just taking us to another place.
A great finish, Trinity winning this battleship. 36 points, 20.
That is the face of absolute victory. Just everything you've got. My gosh, you got a feel for the lad. He did so well. A whole hard year and a grand conclusion. Beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely outstanding. Here are the statistics. That's the, it says its own tale. 36 to 20, 3 tries to 6 tries. The conversions 3 to 1. Possession in the first half was all Royal. In the second half, Trinity's turnover and finish was lethal.
And Royal struggling for their tries. Trinity made it so easy. The Trinity tries seemed so easy. While Royal really struggled to score their 3 tries, but Trinity made it so easy to score 6 tries.
I think the Crackers are just saying exactly what we want to say, so we might as well shut up and let the Crackers do the talking. We're done. It's been an absolute thrill and a real privilege to be able to talk the game. My thanks to S.W. Chang, to Aditya Ratna, to the team behind the cameras, to all of the crew, to Ravi Vijayanathan, and of course everybody here on statistics as well, because this has been the best rugby I have seen in many, many years, and we are too close to these Crackers with the buttas going off. I would like to get up here and thank you very much to everybody around the world. Ravi, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll say thank you to all of you, and it's been a privilege, a pleasure, and an absolute joy. Sri Lanka, thank you.